Hey guys, it's Becky Bamboo. Today's Thursday, February 17th, 2011. I have my windows open and my garbage can is just blowing. It just moved. It's weird. Um, I wanted to update you guys. I'm feeling a bit better today. You can probably tell I got up and got a shower and feel somewhat more like myself. I still sound awful, but my head is finally starting to kind of break up a little bit. I think the Sudafed is finally starting to kick in good. And, um, uh, I think the antibiotics are also starting to really kind of work and stuff. So my chest is starting to loosen a bit, and hopefully in the next couple of days I'll be back to normal, I guess. Um, so I wanted to mention something that was brought to my attention from one of my viewers that I wanted to share because I think he's really onto something with this. And so anyway, I thought I would, talk about it. Staley, his YouTube channel's Overcoming 2010, I believe. He mentioned that he had been having some issues with getting sick after working out and stuff. And so he went to see the doctor and nutritionist and talked to them about it. And the nutritionist felt like it's something that happens with R&Y people. And that, like, when you work out, your body's losing something that you need, electrolytes, something along those lines. And so then you kind of get like compromised, I guess. I don't want to say immune compromised because that's, yeah, I guess it could be that, but that seems relatively unlikely. But anyway, his nutritionist suggested to drink G2 during and after his workout, Gatorade G2. And he had mentioned this to me a while back, and I kind of talked to him about it a bit and said, G2's got a lot of sugar in it still, and it makes me dump. And so I just kind of let it fall by the wayside, and I actually kind of forgot we'd even had that conversation. But now he mentions it again, and I start thinking that, it's definitely a possibility that this could be the case, because there's been more than one time where I've gotten home from a hard workout and I've gotten feverishy. It doesn't last very long, just, maybe a night and then it's gone. But definitely I've noticed different times after working out or running or whatever that my body feels off. So I'm going to give the G2 thing a whirl. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to dilute mine. I diluted my G2. I had to for my clear liquid diet prior to surgery. Half water, half Gatorade. And for the most part, most of the flavors are really not too bad diluted. They taste a little watery, of course, but if it prevents me from dumping and I still can get what I need to get out of it, then that's fine. So I'm going to try that. He mentioned that if he drinks it too fast, he'll dump on it, but if he just sips it slow, he doesn't have any problems. So that's also a possibility, but my question there just immediately goes to how fast is too fast to drink it? I mean, that's one of those things you won't know until it's too late and you dump on it. So anyway, that was a good suggestion from him, and those of you who haven't checked out his channel, please do. He's hilarious. He makes me crack up. So yeah, Staley Overcoming 2010. The other thing I wanted to talk about today is kind of a dilemma I am in with a good friend of mine. She's a friend that does water classes with me, and she's very overweight, heavy-set, obese. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. I hate the word obesity. I know that's it is what it is, but it feels like such a dirty, derogatory term to me, so I don't like to use that. But anyway, she recently texted me and said, and I may have mentioned this in my another one of my videos, I just can't remember, but she recently texted me asking for help with losing weight, and she was telling me that eating isn't really her issue, but exercise is. She has fibromyalgia, and when I started to invite her to come to the gym with me to work out, she just immediately went into this I can't do XYZ mode. She says because of her fibromyalgia, she can't do the weight machines, she can't walk the track, she can't do the treadmills, she can't do the elliptical, and just listed off all this stuff, and like it eliminates virtually everything at the gym. And so she had told me in the past that she had lost a good bit of weight back in like 2006 or so. And I said, well, what did you do at that time? And so she told me, like, she did basically all the stuff she just told me she couldn't do. And I said, well, if you did it then, why can't you do it now? And she's like, it's just too uncomfortable. It's just too uncomfortable. Well, basically, what I'm getting from her is that it's more of the mental mindset of the, I don't want to be uncomfortable. I don't want to do all this work that makes me ache and feel bad. And I'm not willing to try new things. That's kind of what I'm feeling. So my question to you guys is what do you do? My suggestions have been water walking. Let's go to the pool and just walk the pool several nights a week. That takes all the strain off of her body, but she can still, build her cardiovascular system and strengthen her legs and her arms and everything until she can reach a point where she does have strength to do walking on the track. But she also doesn't want to do that. So my other suggestion to her was, well, maybe you should, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. So my other suggestion to her was that she needs to go talk to her doctor about her fibromyalgia and find out, are there things that are off limits in terms of exercise because of her condition? I'm going to guess, based on my what I know about fibromyalgia, that the doctor is going to be more than overjoyed if she does any kind of activity, and there's probably not going to be anything that they're not going to want her to do. But there's different circumstances for everybody. So I really encouraged her to do that first. At least call the doctor's office and say, I'm thinking about starting to exercise. Is there suggestions from your office that you can give me that would be good based on my health condition? Or is there anything that's really stuff that I shouldn't do? Just so that she has a better idea and understanding of what medically she can do. Because I think what's happening is just that whole I can't thing. We've all been there. That's a part of what got me to 400 pounds is I can't do this, I can't do that. I can't run, I can't walk, I can't move, I don't want to be uncomfortable. Basically, I just wanted health and skinniness and everything to just be handed to me on a silver platter. I didn't want to do any work to get it. That's what I thank God every day for my bypass, because it really has taught me that I can have all this stuff, but it does take work and it does take dedication, and it does make you a stronger person in the end when you do put everything you have into it. So my question for you guys as my viewers is, what do you do for a friend in this situation? I desperately want to help her. I want her to see what I see in her, and that is potential, and that is strength, and that is beauty. She's really fading. She's really getting depressed. She's really, she's not the same person she was when I met her. And I think part of it's hard on her because she has seen me change so much so fast. And I know it's hard for people to wrap their mind around that, and especially people you're close to. Some of my close friends are having a really hard time with the fact that I've always been the fat friend, and now I'm inching ever closer to be their size and a normal size. And I know that's difficult for a lot of people to accept, because you get, like my very best friend, I've been best friends with her for 15 years. And she is heavier now than she was when we were younger. It's not that big a deal. She wears like a 14, 16. But I've always been so much bigger than her that when we get together now, she just stares at me. And as I'm inching closer and closer and closer to her weight, she just is like, she's just flabbergasted. And I know she's having a hard time with the rapid change. And I think that my other friend is having the same problem. Like, she sees how different I am and how different I am in the inside. I'm not just different on the exterior. I've changed entirely on the inside too. And I think she wants that. She sees my relationship with my husband and how much healthier and happier we are. She wants that same thing in her life. And so I really want to help her, but how do I get her out of this? How do I help her out of this mental I can't thing? I mean, I was really highly motivated to get out of it. Hence why I had weight loss surgery. I was highly motivated to change my life. And until she reaches that point, I don't know that there's anything I can do. But do you guys have any suggestions? Also, can you think of any other activities that I can suggest for her to try in terms of getting more active and whatnot if she doesn't want to do walking or elliptical or anything, basically anything that I suggested. I'm not a fitness expert. I do what I do. I do what feels right to my body. I push myself. I'm not a personal trainer. I'm not going to be able to tell her the ins and outs of why you need to do this or that or the other thing. I'm not a doctor. I can't tell her you're okay to do this with your fibromyalgia. I mean, I want her to, I don't know. I want to help if I can. And I don't know where to start with her. I really don't. So I wanted to put that out there to you guys because I know you guys are always so open and honest, and there's probably nothing I can really do except to offer my time and my support, and that's probably about it. So anyway, that's it. That's what's going on with me. I hope that all of you are having a better week than I'm having. Things are looking better today, though. I'm so glad to be feeling better. I think I might get out and do a little walking this afternoon. The doctor wants me to not do exercise until at least Friday. I definitely don't feel up to running or doing weightlifting or anything like that yet. But I think a nice leisurely stroll would do my lungs some good, just to get some air moving in them again. I'm going to get out my incentive spirometer from after surgery because I think that might help loosen some of my lung up too. So anyway, that's it for me. Thank you guys for being so supportive and loving while I've been sick. I so appreciate it. You guys are the best. And I will check back in probably tomorrow. Take care. Bye, guys.